East in the middle with Tisdale and Simmons at the forwards, and OP misses his first shot, and Dennis Rodman already with 1 rebound.
The shot, as long as he can get that follow through over there.
Dale Ellis now one away from 1,000, and that is the story that we obviously will be following for the NBA to have 1,000 3-pointers. Del Negro, and he beats the Kings defensively. With a minute gone by, and Webb answering from 3 in and out, a rebound of Rodman. Many feel having the MVP type year and will take the hardware home, but there's still several weeks left with Dale Ellis. Better basketball as of late, winners of 4 of their last 6, including 3 of 4 away from home. Richmond, a big night in the Mile High City, and he hits his first shot.
And the court is spaced out well and getting open shots for other players.
But that is not good transition defense. Top of the screen, see, rather exasperated. Tisdale, nice pass from Webb.
His first 2 shots being a long range.
Webb around Del Negro, America, Bank of America. Oh, turnover.
Oh, no, that was a foul.
Dale Ellis again needs 1 3-pointer to reach the 1,000 mark. And Anderson down the hole.
So sweet.
Now it's Tisdale. Nice feed from Webb, and he hits from 15.
You know, that's what we got to have.
Ellis gets closer and hits. Around to a tough player to guard.
But like I said, if you want to give up something for a guy, you want to make Dale Ellis put it on the floor because...
Richmond from 3. Yes. Oh, Robinson.
Nice. Very nice.
OP had it knocked away, and now Del Negro breaks out 2-on-1 with Willie Anderson. Trying to add on, and they do so. Wayman Tisdale with a little tizzy flip. Del Negro turns away from the double team. Robinson, put back. Webb.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he was pumped. No whistle. Come on. Del Negro hit him right across the top. So bank it home to make it a 2-point game. They'll look for Robinson, who will post and work on Polynice. And a foul and a basket. David Robinson.
Oh, I tell you what, if you don't come and double team him down in that spot, you're going to have a problem.
Somebody's got to be open. Now the Kings recover nicely defensively. And there's Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson, and he makes it 23-17 with 3:30 remaining here in the opening quarter. Game of friendship. Richmond from 3. And there's Robinson with another rebound. Anderson and a foul. And so Willie Anderson will go to the line for 2. And OP. And there's the tip by Walt Williams, who just checked in after that timeout. Robinson. And he banks it home. So Robinson now in double figures with 10.
That's just important for a big guy to be able to do that.
And there's the foul. Webb penetrating, and we'll go to the line for a pair.
Offensively, is they're able to switch the two guard in the small forward position, and that's helping because Dale's coming off there looking for shots, and so is Willie Anderson. But Richmond and Walt are switching, and Simmons are all switching that.
Here is the pass down to Richmond. He's in traffic, and there's the block by Robinson. He averages 3.5 a contest, and 29-21. Spurs quickly up the court. Ellis. And he had a poke from behind by Webb. Richmond. Simmons over lead. And there's Robin with the board. Closes. Richmond. Quick crossover dribble. And draws the foul with 4.8 seconds left.
Legitimately a great all-star.
Now Robinson trying to beat the buzzer. And a foul's called with 1.7 left.
I mean, bothering me right now, even though the Kings are playing.
6 of 11 from the floor, 4 rebounds.
And he's playing with such confidence. And bad news for the Kings.
Carswell in the middle now as OP's on the bench. Mitch Richmond connects. Richmond now with 9 points.
They were up the court.
Now Carr, and he leans in and connects. So Antoine Carr, the former King, quick. Williams from 3. Rodman in front of Carswell for the rebound. Carr finds Reed. Bench, who also is a power forward. I mean,
and he can pass it and shoot.
It's a nice problem to have, isn't it?
A great problem to have. Now that's a great defense on Lino's part, blocking that shot without getting a foul. but you got to handle the ball. To make a good play on defense, you got to be able to capitalize on the other end. Mitch is so good. He surveyed the floor, looked where he was, and then took the shot.
And here he is again, Randy Brown off the wing. Again, it's 37-31, Spurs by 6. Del Negro from 3. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Here's Williams, the foul, and he'll go to the line. Spencer, bad shot, good defense by the Spurs, and now with 3 on the shot clock, Robinson has to fire and does.
You can score, but you don't earn respect by being a great offensive player like that on a 10-day contract. You earn it on the defensive end.
Coswell, that time, throwing it down. Kings doing a good job defensively, but that time a little too fine. And Coswell with the foul. 36 when Bob McAdoo did it.
That's tremendous.
Yeah, well, you know, you had Michael Jordan, then before that, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. There was no room for anybody else to take the scoring title.
Walt being able to get his hands on some of those passes going to the post. Big fella getting it together again off of a nice pass from L.A. Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, Mitch there with the flip. And you see the Spurs had 3 in the very last possession, so that tells something about the way this first half has gone. It's an 8-point lead, and Smith just makes it a 49-43 game. So the Kings
electing to stay with the second team. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I guess that speaks for itself.
The Bradford Smith should have shot when he had it opening, but now he gets it back and connects.
You know,
Robinson with a pass to the basket, and Robinson now has 20 points. 24. Nice pass again for Robinson, and a 10-rebound advantage in this first half for the Spurs. Brown, and he hits the open shot. Kings 7. Robinson, and he's just been unstoppable here in the first half. He has 22 points. Off the return from Webb. Polynice, who had his hand x-rayed at halftime, rolls it in. A shot clock. Ellis from inside the arc. Now Richmond from 3, and he has it. Mitch Richmond. 1987, a tough place to play in the Mile High City. Robinson off the window. Ends at Budweiser. Tisdale.
Before the game.
All right, you're on. Here's Richmond. I hope he does.
And then
third. Tisdale against Robinson. Oh, nicely done.
A shooter never stops shooting, though, do they?
Oh, sounds like someone that's sitting very close to me. Here's Mitch Richmond.
I hear you. Oh, you mean Lionel? Oh, no. Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And this will force John Lucas to call a timeout, and we'll pause as well. Kings with their first lead at 62-61. This word brought to you by Southwest Airlines. First, could we take the lead?
You see Spud laying wood on David Robinson coming across the lane. I'd love to see that.
Sacramento Kings banking on America, Bank of America. Webb over Del Negro. His 3rd or 4th of the season. Ellis looking for the milestone. Dale Ellis, 1,000 three-pointers, and they're on their feet here in San Antonio. For Dale Ellis, the 11th year man out of Tennessee. Anderson from the turnaround. Rodman, look what I found, and he's fouled. Quarter, Spurs on top by 1. Richmond sets the pick for Webb. This road trip after beating Denver last night. Del Negro from 3.
You know, that's a tough one to give up. If you're going to double team Robinson, make him throw the cross-court pass.
It's now looking to tie it, and they're down by 2. Richmond was poked from behind, and Richmond can't get it to fall, but he will have 2 free throws.
And we take it pretty serious. It's been a lot of fun.
We're tied at 70. I would imagine you have some very good frequent flyer mileage.
They never really force the fast break. You know, they get the rebound, and everybody seems like they're in half speed going up the court, unless it's just a wide open break. On the other hand,
4:35, nice pass from Webb, but OP now bumped by Robinson. You know, that's tough. Of course, you know, in a close game, you know, the Spurs going to start saying, oh, he makes that one, so that's good to see, but obviously the Kings
and it hurt his hand, though. He shook his hand pretty hard. A lot of times.
Kings doing a great job rebounding here in the third.
Yeah.
Look at Webb again.
That's what I'm saying.
He's stoppable tonight. This time he's short.
See the Kings, they're in half speed on the way on this fast break. Even though
Morrison after the game made a fast break for Unical 76 station for quality. 76 gasoline, 76-73. OP against Dale Ellis. And the finger roll. Oh, OP. I don't know how he got that on the glass to fall in. Do you, Reggie? Wow. 3 of 3. Mitch with 13 points here in the third quarter with 2:30 remaining. Robinson.
Here's an interesting matchup. Oh, like I was just getting ready to say, interesting matchup. Lloyd Daniels cannot guard Spud Webb. No place on the floor.
Good illustration right there. Spud made the first and makes the second, and so the Kings have built the lead to 80-75. We're in the third quarter. Anderson. And it falls for Willie Anderson. And a whistle. I had turned my head and did not see. There must have been a foul underneath.
I saw it. You know
Technical.
When is he going to learn? You can't do that to a guy and then not expect for him to retaliate. The referees are giving him heck every game on this type of stuff. Watch him turn around in his face. Look at this. That's not necessary. And that's only to get a reaction from the other player. And he's the underdog. He knows the referee's on his case. Why would you go out there and keep doing that?
And not only that, but Dennis Rodman just was in New York meeting with the commissioner of the NBA along with his head coach John Lucas about this very thing. Then a minute 40 left now in the third. Kings cannot capitalize on the technical. Webb is getting into a big-time groove. He now has 14, 5 of 8 from the floor. Robinson around Polynice. Webb again wants to go at Daniels, but gets help from Willie Anderson. Nice pass. Polynice.
Oh!
And he'll go to the line.
Oh, no.
Ellis, catch and shoot. Now Robinson, right back, and a foul. And this time they've got Randy Brown on the personal. Robinson, one-on-one with Cause, turns away. Oh, David Robinson, and Causewell is furious. Robinson will go to the line and try to give the Spurs a 3-point lead. And on the 24. Now OP, tough shot with that hand, but he hits anyway.
Nice shot. Good shot for the big guy.
Webb, he has been doing a superb job of handling the basketball. San Antonio, the #1 offensive rebounding team in the league. And you saw the rejection at the other end. Here's Robinson, fouled by Webb, and Robinson will go back to the line. And the fans like that sequence at the other end of the floor.
To spin his technical on something great like that, you know, he could have really got into that one.
88-85. Tisdale, baseline on Rodman. There's Robinson with his 4th block.
And on the back line, who can block all those shots.
Well, I'll tell you, Robinson now has 13 of the Spurs' 17 points in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
There's been no story behind that. And Spud doing it again. He's playing some great basketball.
Spud may be one of our candidates after the game for the Northern California Chevrolet Geo Player of the Game as OP gets the foul. And again, the Northern California Chevrolet Geo Player of the Game upcoming for you at the end of the 4th quarter. It's just unbelievable.
Oh, I told you that you cannot be a great scorer in this league without getting to the line a lot. I'm telling you, with a nice swarming defense, David Robinson coming over and making a great defensive stop right there. Consequently, they're on their way for a fast break and the layup and the dunk.
Robinson with 12 points here in the 4th quarter. And a foul, and Spud will go to the line. And Spud also has been dynamite from the charity stripe.
Ball does everything that a guard wants to do.
6:30 remaining now in the final quarter.
Tough defensive call on Rodman right there.
Tisdale, and he follows and gets it to fall. Look at Richmond, steals it from Daniels, and now a foul on Daniels.
Later.
OP. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. With the broken hand, OP hits again from the outside.
Are you kidding me? He's shooting better.
Ellis from 2. Misses badly. Look at Spud Webb get in there and knock it away from Rodman.
Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Don't slow it down. That's right. There you are. There you are. There you are.
Put it in the bucket. Let's send him to the line. Olden Polynice will step to the free throw line and try to give the Kings a 3-point lead. Unbelievable. Again, he fractured his hand last night in the ball game at Denver. Kings on a 9-0 spurt. Rebound, Willie Anderson. Now Miguel Knight. Ellis. Richmond, 2-pointer, short. Rebound, Robinson. His 14th of the ball game. Robinson now has 44 points. Now Williams around the pick from Polynice. Stops, pops, and hits. Participating Carl's Jr. Restaurant, and with the purchase of a famous Star Hamburger, receive his second one for free. Pushing foul called on Olden Polynice with 2.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. 17 of 29 from the floor, and again, 2 more free throws. So David Robinson has 46 points.
He's just having a fair game.
Rodman. San Antonio trying to stop Mitch Richmond. Oh, what a basket by the Rock.
Talking about kissing it high off the glass in Robinson's face. That's a baseline layup there. Too high for the big fella and one off the glass.
That's dust on the ball after that one. And Mitch Richmond, just like that, folks, makes it a one-point game.
Because the Spurs are standing right in the way.
Look at that. Rodman anticipated, read that, and he calls a timeout. Rodman. And he's fouled.
After the miss, he called timeout.
But he makes this
a free throw.
Timeout, and it's a three-point San Antonio lead. 34 seconds remaining. Got out on Richmond. Tisdale. And there's a huge rebound from Rodman to Robinson. They're in the category for block shots. 5-point game, and the Kings take their final timeout with 24.7 seconds remaining. Well, Spud had it, hesitated.
Well, that definitely won't get it, will it?
Nope. And that should just about do it. Smart move by Dale Ellis not to pass the ball to Rodman there and draw the foul, and he's a much better free throw shooter with 13 seconds remaining. Down to the wire.
And I tell you what, David Robinson, you see on the camera right there, doesn't have the game he had tonight. Kings might have come away with a victory here. He
Absolutely.
had an outstanding basketball game, almost scoring 50 points. I mean, and the Kings are losing by 6 points, and with a chance to win it early in the fourth quarter.
4 shy of his career high. Robinson leaves with 48 points and 16 rebounds. Mitch Richmond, though, Rodman with the rebound. He'll end up with 12 boards tonight, and this game in 2.5 seconds will be over. Dale Ellis reaches a milestone tonight. 1,000 three-pointers, but make no mistake about it, it was that man right there, the Admiral, David Robinson, and he put on a heck of a performance tonight. We'll be back. We'll talk about the numbers, and we'll award the Northern California Chevrolet Geo Player of the Game. That's when we return to San Antonio. The final tonight, the Spurs 107, the Kings 100. For the Admiral, the Northern California Chevrolet Geo Player of the Game, and he did it from start to finish.
On both ends of the floor.
48 points for David Robinson. He was 17 of 31 from the floor, 14 of 16 from the line. He had 16 rebounds, and he was the man. Make no mistake about it. Congratulations to David Robinson, the Northern California Chevrolet Geo Player.